Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Chacha here. And today is, what's today's date? Today is Wednesday, okay? Wednesday. I didn't work last night, so I got some sleep, I got like almost 8 hours sleep, right? Every time I get more than 2 hours sleep, I get hit with a dream, all right? Last night was no difference. I had a dream already, like different dream. But this one was fucked up. I was living at home and I got into argument with my dad. I don't know. I don't remember the detail. I got kicked out of the house. And I ended up moving into a car, right? And mind you, I've been homeless before, like for 6 years. That's how I paid for my fashion school. I had to move into a van, and my rent money was paying for my fashion school, buying fabrics and all that. My parents didn't know. I didn't tell them. I don't think my dad knows that shit to this day. He doesn't know. Because I didn't want them to know. If they were known, my dad probably would have died, have a heart attack or something, right? So I kept it secret. I'll talk about it once I finish this project, the subcycle. I was documenting portion of it on my cell phone. I didn't make like a documentary or anything like that, but I have parts and bits of it. So anyways, back to the dream. So I got kicked out and I moved to a car, right? Like the first car I ever bought, Geo Metro, that size of car, right? And then I had like all my shit in there. And then I don't remember the whole dream, and I had somebody watch my car. I was going to do something else. I came back, everything was stolen in my car, like they stole everything. And I was pissed off. I woke up and like, fuck, it's a dream. But I was pissed off the lady in the dream, why she didn't watch my shit, bro. I'm just playing. Anyways, it was a fucked up dream. Get kicked out of the house, live in a car. I don't know what that dream is trying to tell me. I'm gonna go back, be homeless again, maybe? Nah, that will never happen. That was by choice, by the way, because I wanted to continue fashion school, so I choose not to live in a house so my rent can pay for fashion school. So when you have a vision, see, my vision, I look at it like this. Me with my vision, right? My vision is so big, include like part of it, I want to own a yacht. I want to own a ranch. I want to do all this shit, right? But me and my vision is like heat-seeking missile. You know the missile that if they shoot at your plane, no matter how you move, the missile will move with the plane. If the plane goes, the missile is like, it just chases the heat that's being produced by the plane, right? So with my vision, it's the same way. Like my target is my vision, right? And the society and through your stuff, right? You lose your job, you fucking something happen, right? So I adapt to situation, but my focus is still at the vision, right? Same way, like I couldn't afford for school to pay for fashion school, but my target is to stay in fashion school. So I have to adjust everything around me. I have to move out of the house, move into a car, so I don't fucking let the target go, right? So I finished fashion school. I moved out here. Shit happens. Long story. Maybe that will be in the book if someone ever write a book about me, right? I won't talk about it. I'm gonna keep it here. I had to get a job. Anyways, so but back to why I have this YouTube channel. Last time we dropped the front. Today I'm gonna drop the back, and today is a shitty day, and I'm gonna close the store early. I think after the video, I'm gonna do the YouTube. I'm gonna come close the store, hit the hallway, exercise, go home, eat, try to get more hours sleep before I go to work. Again, my name is Chacha. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Arigato. Okay, I'm bilingual. I speak how many languages? Lots. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna flip the camera. Look outside. Okay? This is what I'm trying to say. That's how cold it is. Of course, without further ado, moment of silence to the native energy. You know what I'm saying? I had to get energy from the native, man. All right, it's quiet in there today. I didn't turn on the music, but I need the music, but I don't need the music. It give me energy. Maybe should I? Shouldn't I? Could I? I'm gonna focus, man. I'm gonna give you a preview of what's happening and where we are. I did cleaner. I did just do some cleaning so I can see the neckline. It's not the same as this, but still. I didn't want to introduce a color, then I was taking a shower, I thought about that. I'm like, fuck, that looks nice. So this will be all denim, right? This part will not be there, it will be just flash, right? And this color will just on both sides come in like this, right? I'm gonna come back, look at that, right? Of course, the bottom will be that piece right there. And the back, which we're going to drape today, it's gonna, the color will continue and we'll mimic this one now. So we'll try to mimic this as much as possible. So it's gonna come this way and it's gonna die here where that picks up, and you can zip it down and put it back on. All right, like I said, this will be a lot more beautiful looking upcycle, and even the actual wearable part, the denim of this wool or denim, I thought about floral wool, red background, maybe black flowers, and then another version of the fabric will be black background and red flowers. I don't know, I can't even tell you, man. See, I'm visual. I can see in my head, but I cannot relay to you. So I'm gonna take the top off. I'm gonna leave it there first. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it there, drape while it's there, then I'll take it off and we'll see how it goes. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna put y'all here, right? And then I'm gonna hop on my horse. People call a chair, to me it's a horse. Until I own a real horse, it's gonna be a horse, all right? Until I can own a real one. I'm talking about this guy right here, right? All right, ladies and gents. So, I'm gonna take this collar off. It's done its work. I won't need it. If you're a fashion designer, get as many color of this as possible. This is one collection. I'm gonna get more. I'm thinking about some of those vintage dresses. I'm gonna take them some colors, the one I don't want. I'm gonna save them. When you do draping, you can envision your work through that. I don't know if I should leave this there, but I got the piece ready to go. And then, so I'm gonna take advantage of that. I don't know if you can see from over there. This seam here, right? So I'm gonna align this seam with the princess seam, and this will be my guide through the whole draping process. I'm gonna take the front off because you'll be more distraction that I don't need right now. And when I clean, then I can line up, make the two pieces equal and all that bullshit. So today we're gonna drape the back. Tomorrow we're going to work on the collar, the shape, the size, and I hope I have enough fabric for that. I'm afraid I might have to cut another denim. I don't want to fuck up with that one. I'm 7 now. Anyways, so what I was trying to say is this right here. God. From the princess seam, and then drop it all the way down to the waistline. See, when you drape, should I say when I drape or when you drape, you only drape one half. The other half is just a mirror image of this. But the front, I didn't do that because it's all one piece, then I have to make it was, you saw what I did if you're watching, you know what I'm saying? But now we got that there, so let me see if I can get, yes, I'll be able to get that. So I'm gonna try to, I might have to introduce the dot here. So let me see. I'm gonna do this. on concrete. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let me see here what we got. You know, it was 2 days ago or 3 days ago. I just woke up one day, I'm like, where's my scissor? Damn, man. I'm very unorganized person, man. I can't fix it. I try to fix it. I can't. I decided to accept the fact that I'm the most unorganized individual and a procrastinator. Procrastinator person. That word, man, always fuck me up. I can't quite say, damn, why is this princess, the dots become so long? Why is it coming all the way up here? Something, right? So I'm looking at my dot, but it's coming all the way to the top. It's a little too fucking long. Oh, cause I have it on the wrong place. I have it on the wrong place. That's why I shouldn't have a dot here. So I'm gonna smooth this out. I explain why I have this situation here. I might have to have a shorter dot then. I might be forced to have a shorter dot. So I'm gonna smooth this up. I was trying to introduce the dot, but the dot usually go on the princess seam, but I chose to use this on the princess seam instead. So I don't know, for some reason I was trying to get a dot here, and that motherfucker was coming all the way to the top. I'm like, no, that's not visually nice. So I had to get rid of it. So that might force me to have a dot on the shoulder, which is okay. I can live with that. Maybe not. Let's see. Like I was saying, man, I might have a little tiny dot. That's the beauty. Now, I'm gonna move this bitch out of here. Excuse my language. Okay. All right. So, you know, I'm gonna explain my English, man. When I went to college in America, you choose your own classes. So I didn't choose all my English classes. I keep pushing him out to the last minute. So all my English is learned from this talking to people on the streets. And I lived in Saginaw, Michigan, and I lived in Reno, Nevada. And street English is not the best. So my language is always a lot of cussing. I don't know, but that's why I don't like going to people's house where they have kids, because I don't want to start cussing with the kids around. Alright, so if I offend you by cussing, I apologize ahead of time. I can't fix that shit. It's like it's too late to fix now. I just gotta live with it, you know. Now let's see. Now I'm trying to create the line. So and at the same time I'm trying to avoid the dot. I'm gonna have to create a dot here, even though I was trying to avoid it. I'll be forced to make one. So fuck. I was trying so fucking hard to avoid the dot, but you can't, because the fabric, man, unless it was on bias, then I could have, but it's not on bias. So I might try to see here what I can do. Now I'm gonna need the line, this line. So that's what we have. And I'm thinking, thinking. Damn, I'm good. I'm thinking. Think. I can use this, like I did on there, create a collar out of this, but then I'm gonna have to put a facing, introduce a facing in there, which is more work. I was trying to avoid that, but I have no choice. So let me cut this motherfucker first before I get into talking too much. So what I'm trying to say is, I gotta be careful because last time I did cut this, and for the front too, and I end up cutting too much fabric. Then I was forced to move the dot to the shoulder, which is added style line, but that was not my goal. I was forced to do that because of the error that I made. It's a rookie mistake. So we have a dot here. It's unavoidable at this point. So I'm thinking about using this, folding this, so using it itself, and then we'll meet with the front. To create what I'm trying to say is, let me bring the front. So this is the front, right? Hold on a second, man. I might be able to get rid of that if I really want to. Because I don't want to take I don't want to have the dot there. So I'm trying to figure out how do I bypass the shoulder dot. If I do this, and then I fold from here. Okay, so I might be able to get rid of that dot, I think. But if I do that, then she might fall off the shoulder. I don't think she will, because the front is holding. So I might be able to get rid of the dot, I think. No, you won't be, it's not a smart thing to do. Oh. What if, hold on a second. What if I twist, because it's so I can twist, say my bias, twist this actual fabric into son of a bitch, into a bias situation. Twist it into a bias type of situation, right? Why? That's why I cut. See, I shouldn't have cut it before. Hopefully I didn't cut too much of it. Will I be able to do that? If I can twist this like so, I think we're good. So already, let me move. Already it's creating its own bias, right? So that this comes this way. Hold on a second. There's John. I'm telling you, man. There's always solution to everything in life, man. Like, no matter how complicated the situation is, just relax, don't get too stressed out. And then there's always solution to everything. Just think about all the shit that ever happened to you, good or bad. At first you're stressed out and shit. Eventually, a solution is found, even if you're not, like, as long as, and then that problem becomes old news. It's the same thing here, man. I was worried about the dot, shoulder dot, and I realized this is the actual fabric that's going on the dress. So it's not like I'm going to cut a whole new fabric, then I'll have problems. Since this is the only one, if I can make this work, then problem solved. And that's what I'm about to do. You know, make this motherfucker work. And then the problem that I was worried about becomes no problem. Hakuna Matata. The Lion King, man. You know what I'm saying? Hakuna Matata. Another way you can say Hakuna Tatizo. It's the same thing. That's my language, by the way. Probably the best sounding language next compared to most languages, you know. See what I'm saying? Okay, I need to come out here. I need to come out here to the center point. Look, I got a pin in the center point. Now, the bias, when the fabric is on bias, it stretches. And because it can stretch, let me explain. I know that someone out there knows nothing about fabrics. So this is square, a piece of square. It's not square, but let's pretend it's square, right? So if you pull this way, it's hard to, it doesn't stretch. If you pull this way, it's a denim, this will stretch. It's stretching because it's a stretch denim, but pretend it doesn't stretch, okay? But if you hold diagonal and you push, then it becomes elastic. So that's the bias situation. So I start moving this fabric, denim, to get that stretch. Then I don't have to have a dot on the shoulder. And that's what just happened. So now if I try to get my line, it's smoothly forming now to the shoulder, right? To where exactly I want is on the princess stand. Right here, boom, right there. So now I have to make a decision. I think, but what I'll do though, I'm gonna cut it, and then the collar will be attached. It won't be one piece. It might be a separate piece. I'm gonna attach it, and I'm gonna try to avoid putting facing. But I'm gonna have to infuse with this fabric. Has a glue on it. I forgot what they call them. It helps to prevent from stretching. Because if I don't put that, since it's on bias, it's gonna be stretched. Over time, it's gonna be loose. But if I introduce the bias tape, whatever the tape, there's a tape I'm gonna have to go buy Saturday. Over there, then it will prevent from stretching. So it's gonna be solid. That's what's gonna happen. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna sketch my seam lines, and then later on, I'm gonna add seam allowance sometime tomorrow, and then we'll marry the two, this and the back, the front, and then I think we'll be done with the back, and then we'll start figuring out about the collar. And this will be no sleeves, so it'll be a sleeveless dress. Of course, the inspirational dress is sleeveless dress. So we're talking about the same shit here. Sleeveless dress, dress with no sleeve. And that's the goal, ladies and gentlemen. Stick to the goal. Always. Don't be suspicious about everything. And never worry about things that haven't happened yet. Alright. Now, I think I got that shit going. And then I'm gonna need a straight line from here to here. I can draw that on the paper. Not on the paper. Off the goddamn fabric, and then I introduce a seam allowance then I think we're done. So today, like I said, today was an easy day. It wasn't bad. I was worried about the shoulder seam. I got that fixed. The shoulder dot, got it fixed. What else? That's it, man. So the back was a short day. So I'm gonna go back, close the store, because I'm not expecting anybody. The weather is shitty tomorrow. And so much stuff I gotta do. I need to do my business report because I got my taxes done for financial. That's why I'm always going to the last minute. So I'm thinking, by Monday I have to have the first draft out the way. So Saturday, I'm gonna be Friday night, I'm gonna spend my night here. I'm not gonna go to the house until it's shit down. Friday night. Damn. And then same Friday night, I still have to arrange stuff that has to go on my eBay. At the same time, I gotta get this motherfucker going. At the same time, I gotta still wake up for my 2% goal. For some reason, you see, Facebook limits, if your account is business, Facebook limits exposure until you pay them to sponsor the motherfucker. But TikTok, I see why people, Facebook and Instagram want TikTok gone. TikTok does not do that. So I have more traction on TikTok, and a lot of people on TikTok think it's impossible to be 2% and walking, right? So I'm gonna prove that motherfucker wrong, that you can be 2% and walking, because really it's what you eat that dictates how your body moves. And I'm learning, like slowly learning about human body, and I don't think scientists or doctors have already fully explored the human biology. They're still learning, right? That's why they come with new medication every day. And we're still learning. I'm learning my own body, like things I eat and how it reacts. So I have eliminated a lot of foods I can't eat. I'm allergic to pineapple. I can't touch pineapple. That I know. And I already know lettuce. My stomach don't like lettuce. So I took that shit out of there. And I don't like milk. I was drinking a lot of milk. I was okay, but it was fucking up with my stomach, right? But not to a point where you are uncomfortable, but it was in a way. So I figured that out. Took that shit out. Took out breads. I don't eat breads. So like my food is coming, like instead of this, is like my choice is going to, and I'm paranoid, so I don't go to restaurants anymore. I only go to buffet because I don't trust people. So if they cook the food behind where I can see, fuck it. Nope, I don't want it. Buffet, that means if you want to kill everybody. So I eat on buffet. If it's not a buffet, my ass is not going, all right? If I go, it's French fries and beef. Stuff I can see if it's fucked up. Ladies and gentlemen, before I incriminate myself by talking too much, I'm 28, so I'm doing good on time. I can explore here. I'm gonna show something on my vision board. This is the vision board, right? This is the things that I want happen in the future. Like you have to have a vision board. Everybody got a vision board in their head. There's one, I think no, I gotta be careful. There's some smart people out there. They'll see, they'll know what's going on, and they'll try to mimic, but they can't really do it the way you would do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you this, and I'll have you use your imagination. Okay, take a look. Only I know what's the relationship between those handbags and these African people. All right. And then something else here. Only I know. That guy. Only I know the relationship there, right? Between all these things here, right? Only I know. That's what I gotta say. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a good day. I'm gonna go close the door. Actually, I'm gonna shut the lights in there. Did I unplug that? Yeah, I'm gonna unplug this before the electricity become too electricity, all right, for me to pay. I'm gonna go in the hallway, just work out for a couple hours, go home, relax. I still don't own mirrors. I use my phone as a mirror. Okay, I need to have like a GoFundMe page where if I can, maybe I might be able to afford a mirror that way. I should be bringing new handbags. I decided to shift my store and carry only designer items at discount. So all this stuff should be going on sale by sometimes April. I'll probably cut price to like 70% off. And then everything that will be coming in here will be nothing but designer items. At a discount, of course. It might be a little pricier than this, but if you think of a designer item for cheap, you'll be able to find them in here. That's the new direction for my store. After 3 years of being here, I think I've learned enough. I made all my mistakes using my own money. Now I start to use other people's money to take this motherfucker to the next level. And hopefully a bigger space than this, but I won't quit. I'm not a quitter, man. I'll build different. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna end this motherfucker. We might as well end with the way we started, by thanking these people, the native. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Cha Cha. Follow, subscribe. See ya.